Hello and welcome back to another Motovlog. Motovlog number 10. Now, I must apologise to my viewer. Now, I did check all the equipment before I started this ride. I checked all 3 cameras, I checked the microphone, and I was hoping this time for a really good Motovlog. But unfortunately, these things happen. My microphone has decided not to play. Not today. Now, I have since checked the microphone out, and yes, it seems to have given up the ghost. So instead of you hearing that famous Boxer engine from BMW, this Boxer engine of the R850R, all you're going to get is music playing and a little bit of me talking. And yes, I know you don't like the music that I play. Unfortunately, royalty-free music is not always the best. Now, I know several years ago I started using royalty-free music and it was rubbish, I have to admit that, but today's music is not all that bad. So once again, I do apologise for the lack of motorcycle noise in this video. But it's just one of those things, you know, it is what it is. These things break down from time to time. And like I was saying, I'm using 3 cameras on this bike. Now, of course, the cameras, all they're doing is picking up wind noise. Yes, that's right, wind noise, and not the noise of the engine of the bike. So they're rubbish as well. But I have to say that the video is pretty good. Now then, today's Motovlog is all about a ride in the country. Yes, we're going for a countryside ride on the old BMW R850R. Now, I haven't ridden in the countryside for some time. I actually haven't felt very good. I haven't been very well over the past few weeks. Not COVID-19 related, just old age and poverty, as they say. Just haven't felt very well. You get to a certain age, you know what it's like, and things start to drop off, so to speak. But anyway, I thought we'd take this opportunity, as I'm feeling a little bit better today, to take the old bike out and have a ride in the countryside, get a bit of fresh air into our lungs. And what better than the Lincolnshire countryside? All this lovely greenery that we have here, so much better than the concrete jungle that I live in. So much better than looking at four walls. Now I'm going to take some of the country roads up to Stapleford, then take some of the single track roads from Stapleford to Brant Broughton, and from Brant Broughton down to North Hykeham. Might stop off along the way and have a little look at some of the scenery. And it is a gorgeous day today. The sun is shining at the moment. And the old bike is running superbly. Unfortunately, you can't hear that, but you have to take my word for it. It's going pretty well. Now, some people have asked me about this old BMW R850R that I ride, and why it's different to the ones that they've got, because they seem to have a different speedo set up to what I've got on here. Now, this is an original BMW R850R, which only had the single speedo in its binnacle. From 1998, they put in a speedo, a rev counter, and an analog clock in a sort of a bigger binnacle than what I've got here. This one went from 1994 until 1998. So that's why mine looks slightly different to the other BMW R850Rs that are about. I'm not saying that there aren't any of these about. There's quite a few of these original ones, but from 1998 they did update the bike with a different binnacle, a different tank as well, I believe, and they also moved the oil coolers up a bit closer to the tank as well. But at some point over the next few weeks I'm going to be doing a review of this bike. That has been requested by a few of the viewers here on YouTube. Now we're riding into Stapleford now, and just somewhere along here I shall turn off onto one of these single track roads. Now, when you ride down some of these single track roads, it does get a little bit tight when a truck comes the other way. You have to breathe in. Now there's a bridge just up here over the River Witham. We'll just pull in for a few seconds and have a look at the view. Quite a nice place, this. Ideal place to stop off and have a picnic by the riverside. like I was saying, lovely out here in the Lincolnshire countryside. Right, we shall carry on. I have to say though that some of these single track roads here in Lincolnshire are absolute shite. They really are. They're full of potholes. Everywhere you look there's a pothole. I should really be riding round on a GS. Now BMW did make an R850R GS. Mind you, I'd possibly be better off in a Land Rover. And these hedgerows could do with being cut back a bit as well, so you can see round some of these corners a bit better. Now, like I was saying, I've got 3 cameras on this bike, and all they're doing is picking up wind noise, which is most unfortunate now that my microphone has given up the ghost and broken down. I shall have to search the internet and get another one ordered for the next Motovlog. It really isn't much fun being sat here in front of the screen thinking, what did I say when I was going down that road? But anyway, look at these potholes. This is what I was saying about the roads around here. Absolutely dreadful. I've actually seen better roads in Africa than this. Now, many years ago, I rode across Africa on a Honda XL 185, and the roads are actually better than this. Well, now what have we got here? Looks like a field full of poppies. Now that's something you don't see in the big city. We'll just stop off here for a few moments and take a look. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to have to get my camera out, get my phone out in a minute and start taking a few pictures of this and a little bit of video. Of course, I can't operate my phone with these gloves on. Let me just take these gloves off a minute. And we'll try again. Right, we'll take a few pictures now. Put them up on the screen. There you go, look at that. That's something you don't see every day. Well, like I was saying, not if you live in the big city anyway. It's a field full of poppies, how about that? Splendid, that is. That's something that you don't see every day. Wonderful. I'll tell you one thing, I'd rather be out here than sat in an office, especially on a day like today. My microphone may have broken, but scenes like this certainly do make up for it. Right then, we're going to get back on the old bike and continue along this road and see where it takes us. And there you go. A little bit of BMW sound there for all you BMW fans. The boxer engine starting up and pulling away. That's courtesy of my phone recording that bit of volume there. Now let me tell you about some of the videos I've got coming up in the future. Well, sadly, there's not many videos I've actually got planned at the moment because of this deadly coronavirus that we've still got, this deadly pandemic. Unfortunately, shows and gatherings and all sorts are being cancelled every day. One day I'll get an email in my inbox inviting me to a classic car show, and a couple of days later I'll get another email from the same people saying it's now cancelled. So just one of those things, I'm afraid, this year. Now there are a couple of events still on, and I'm hoping that they're going to go ahead. That's the Boston Classic Car Show in August and the Sleaford Classic Car Show in September. Both those events are still going at this moment in time, so I'm hoping to be at them with my cameras, recording what's going on. And I was hoping to take part in the Links and Knots Air Ambulance charity ride, where 300 to 400 riders take part in a 62-mile ride, but unfortunately that has now been cancelled again. It was cancelled last year as well because of this pandemic. Right, we're in the village of Brant Broughton now. Now there's actually a lovely pub up here in the village called the Generous Briton. I think it was probably named after me. But you do get a decent pint of beer there. I'll see if I can point it out to you as we're riding by. And it's just up here on our right hand side, just about to pass it now. The Generous Briton, they are named after me, look, wonderful. Okay, so here we are now, leaving Brant Broughton, back out into the Lincolnshire countryside. Now, incidentally, Lincolnshire covers an area of around 2,687 square miles. I think there's something like 750,000 people live here in Lincolnshire. And I think it's the second largest shire in England. And of course it's famous for its potatoes. And of course Lincolnshire sausages. Everyone likes a good Lincolnshire sausage, they do. Now people are always calling Lincolnshire a flat county. Well, if that's so, then why is Lincoln Cathedral on a hill? Why is Waddington on a hill? And what about the Lincolnshire Wolds, which are all hilly? Now, I know when you get to Boston and Spalding and round there, it is very flat round there where all the farmland is. But there's still quite a few hills in Lincolnshire. Now, like I said earlier on, I am planning to do a video review of this bike. I've had lots of requests to do that, so that's another video I got planned. And I'm also thinking about putting a 360 VR camera somewhere on this bike, and then taking a ride up through Lincoln and see what sort of 360 VR footage we can get. Now, I'm not a big fan of 360 VR. It doesn't seem to be 100% perfected yet. Maybe in another 5 years we'll start getting some excellent results, but I am filming in 4K with my 360 camera, but by the time it's been edited and uploaded to YouTube, it's down to about 720 or even VGA quality. You lose a lot of quality and a lot of definition once you load it up onto YouTube. And of course, one of the problems I find that if you're filming into bright sunlight with the front lens and it's dark on the rear lens, you can see those stitching lines. But you can actually get rid of them in post, but it's a lot of faffing about. But that's one of the things I'm planning to do. It's just finding a place to stick the 360 camera on this bike. Right, we shall make our way down to the village of North Hykeham, where I will probably end this video. It's such a shame that the microphone has packed up. And like I was saying, I've got 3 cameras mounted on this bike, and I've been through the footage on each camera, and it's just wind noise, nothing else but wind noise on the cameras. So I may actually have to see if I can put a dictaphone on this bike somewhere to record the exhaust note, the engine note or whatever, so at least I've got some kind of backup. Now, in one of the first Motovlogs that I did, I actually mentioned that I'd never ridden a Harley Davidson and I was looking for a ride on one. Now, a company in Exeter did actually contact me and offer me a go on a Harley Davidson, but unfortunately it's a bit too far for me to go from Lincoln to Exeter, so that was very nice of them to offer. But if there's anyone in Lincoln or the Lincolnshire region that's got a Harley Davidson and would allow me to have a 10 to 15 minute ride on it, I'll be much appreciated. Or maybe you've got another interesting sort of motorcycle that you'd allow me to have a go on, because I'm having great problems at the minute trying to find content for this channel, especially with this pandemic that's on, where everything's, well, being cancelled. So let me know what you've got, so we can make a lot more motorcycling videos. Right, so here we are, coming into the village of North Highcombe in Lincolnshire. And I'm just going to turn off along here, as I think there's a bus stop just round this corner, and I'll pull up there and we shall probably end the video there. Okay, so here we are. We shall just pull in here. And that is it for today's video. Thank you all so very much for watching. And like I say, I do apologise for the lack of engine noise. It's just what it is, you know. These things break down, but hopefully I can buy myself another microphone ready for the next Motovlog. So everybody out there in YouTube land, please stay safe. We will see you all soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.